Hello, boys and girls. Today we are going to be creating our tie-dye mask with a Sharpie technique that is going to be really fun. The first thing you need is your mask, something to protect your table or surface that you're using, bless you, Simone, and a Sharpie markers. You can start by coloring anything you want on your mask. I can have you guys experiment with just plain color. You can experiment with patterns. Maybe you want to do some circles. Maybe you want to do some lines. Maybe you're going to just use colors overlapping. I have a fast forward motion and have one prepared already that I used and colored in with my Sharpies. It's important that you use Sharpie or a permanent marker so that this rubbing alcohol effect will work after. If you are coloring though, one thing that is helpful is either to hold your fabric down nice and tight while you color, or you could even tape it down. Let's get to it though. After you have your design finished when you're coloring in, if you have a dropper, I do not, you could use it with the rubbing alcohol. I just put it in a little cup here, and I'm going to use a paintbrush to kind of splash it down on top of my fabric. What happens is the color reacts to the rubbing alcohol and then it bleeds out so that it starts to look like our tie-dye that is coming together. The puffy paint, you may wonder, is for you to add some extra details to your mask after you have done this step and have let it dry a little bit. When you're using the rubbing alcohol, you can even drip it on, or you can actually paint it on the way that I'm doing that right here. It's really important to have permission though from mom and dad, because this can get a little messy and stinky and super duper fun. So once you're really moving and grooving and you have coated all over where you have colored using your permanent marker on your mask, you'll really get to see the outcome after it starts to dry. So when you are 100% finished with your rubbing alcohol, then you're gonna let it just hang out and sit. Then after, make sure that you ask mom and dad to rinse it out with cold water. And then the best way to make this cure, if you will, is to put it in hot water when you're washing it alone. Don't wash this with anything else in your washer so that it doesn't bleed onto other clothes. Ooh, this is looking really cool. Okay, let me show you. So now it's really starting to bleed through and have lots of cool magic come to life. You'll even see it starting to bleed through the back as well. I am so excited to see what kind of details you have. Once you have this all washed out, when you are going and adding the puffy paint to it, you may want to just embellish it and add some details. Less is more sometimes when it comes to the paint. Right. Also, and I also wanted to let you know, boys and girls, I will be off for a few weeks. Mrs. Stevenson has to have knee surgery, and that way I can run around like a crazy lady with this Simone Z and my son Julius, who wanted to stop in and say hello.
No, I left my water.
Oh, okay. But I will be coming back in a few weeks, And I cannot wait to see your mask. You can see this is kind of saturated and bled a little bit more, and it's going to be even more magical. Mrs. Klabushnik, which is a kind of tricky name to say, will be in for Mrs. Stevenson while I'm off recovering and healing from my surgery. You can call her Mrs. K. She will be in starting Thursday for me, so that, oh, hold on, Simone, so that you can not miss a beat when it comes to doing your art projects. I hope you all have wonderful holidays, you stay safe, and I will be seeing you very, very soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.